Welcome to the DukeDevil95 channel. Why is it called DukeDevil95? Well, of course, the prior 94 Duke Devil channels ended in an abject failure. So we're starting now with 95, which will likely just be a failure. Alright, I'm kidding about that. Anyway, this is the channel I've just started. It's a new channel. I thought the best way to start would be to introduce myself and tell you why I'm doing this. My name is Brad Burnett. I will be the host of the DukeDevil95 channel. If you know who I am, you can sort out where that name came from. If not, you can figure it out in the future. I am a professional arguer for almost 25 years, which means I know how to express my points and argue them, hopefully in a logical fashion. What that actually means, you can sort it out, but it's not that tough. I've been a fan of what I'm going to call genre entertainment, including science fiction, fantasy, role-playing games, comic books, since 1977. And unsurprisingly, given the current state of where we are with all those forms of entertainment, I have not been enjoying it. It's the way things started and the way that things are now. Whether it be the culture war, whether it be wokeness, whatever you want to call it, things that we started liking and loving have changed in a way that make us not like them and love them so much. And we want to talk about it. I first started noticing it when The Last Jedi came out. Frankly, I kind of felt walking out of the theater that time like the lone voice in the wilderness. But I found out later on, after finding some channels on YouTube, I wasn't the only one that felt that way. There were a lot of other people out there. And I started following those channels. I became fans of those channels. And I enjoyed interacting with those channels, probably like a lot of people did. I enjoyed being part of the chat room during streaming shows. And eventually I thought, maybe I should start doing a channel on my own. I got some thoughts, I got some opinions. Maybe it'd be fun to express it myself. Never got around to it, honestly. Started to look at what to get, what equipment, how to understand video editing, all that type of stuff. Never, kind of just put it off to the side, just not my focus. But then in October of last year, I went to the Geeks and Gamers Nerdrotic meetup in Orlando, which if you have the chance to do it, I absolutely recommend it. If you like those guys, if you like the content, go do it. It's a great opportunity to say thank you for all the work they do, because you got to thank people who put their heart and soul in doing what they enjoy. It's proper, it's appreciative, and I know they appreciate it when you're there and say thank you. But the best part of it for me was the meetup afterwards. The Universal Studios meetup, nothing formal, just a whole bunch of people standing around, having drinks, talking movies, comic books, TV shows, science fiction, fantasy, all the stuff we loved, and we were just people we'd never met before, just having a great conversation. That's the stuff that I loved. And I missed it because I hadn't done it in a long time. And one of the things I was asked a lot was, what's your channel? Where can I find your channel? And I'm like, well, I don't have a channel. Why the hell don't you have a channel? And yeah, why the hell don't I have a channel? A whole bunch of people have channels out there. I don't expect this to be a big channel, but it's a chance to sit around, have a conversation, have fun, just talking about things I like, things I don't like. So that's ultimately why I decided to do it. Finally got equipment together, found a camera, kind of figured out how video editing works. That's going to be a rough one still. But I decided that come 2023, I was going to start my channel. The plan was to start in January. Of course, various things in normal life get in the way, and I got kind of delayed, which ended up being fortunate because around the time I was going to start the channel, a show called Velma came out, and I kind of felt like I'd be needing to comment on it, and I don't think I could have made it through. God bless any of y'all that did. So anyway, Velma kind of ended last week, coincidentally. And now being it is February 17th, 2023, when I'm recording this. What has come out this week? Well, tomorrow I plan on going seeing Ant-Man and the Wasp in Quantumania, the beginning of Phase 5, which apparently, according to Kevin Feige, is extremely important. Will start things really rolling for whatever. And the other thing is Picard Season 3, which I was apprehensive about, as were probably most people, given the previous quality of Kurtzman Trek. But when I hear people like Robert Meyer Burnett talking about it, I'm hopeful. I don't know what to expect. Just hoping to feel a little bit of what old Trek used to be. So that's the plan. What can you expect on this channel? Well, first off, will I be commenting on everything that comes out? No, I won't. Again, I'm doing this as a hobby. I'm doing this for fun. So I'm only going to do certain things. Things that I enjoy. Hopefully things that you enjoy as well. What else will I be talking about? Well, it's not just going to be things that come out now. I want to talk about stuff that came out in the past. Because there's a lot of good stuff out there that people, if you're not watching it, you got to go back and watch it and see where all this stuff that we're watching today that sucks really came from. It's good, it's quality, it's still there, and it needs to be celebrated and appreciated. What will you hear from me? Every time my frank and honest opinion, no other way to do it. If you don't like what I say, that's fine. You can comment on it. You know how this works. There's a section down below. Will at times this door behind me randomly open? Most likely. Will it be a ghost? No. Will it be a four-legged beast? Yeah, probably. Will they appear on camera? Depending on how much of a jerk they're being at the time. Will I be drinking brown liquor at times throughout any podcast, any video I do? Yeah, that's probably going to be happening. Will you see it? I don't know. It's probably from the Isla region. Figure it out on your own. Otherwise, I hope you start watching the channel. If you like it, subscribe, do the like button, do all the clicks. You know how YouTube works. Suggest it to your friends. Until next time, questions, comments, and witticisms down below, and I will see you then.